Ezra chapter 9. When these things were done, the leaders came to me, saying, The people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands, with respect to the abominations of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. For they have taken some of their daughters as wives for themselves and their sons, so that the holy seed is mixed with the peoples of those lands. Indeed, the hand of the leaders and the rulers has been foremost in this trespass. So when I heard this thing, I tore my garment and my robe, and plucked up some of their hair of my head and beard, and sat down astonished. And everyone who trembled at the words of the God of Israel assembled to me, because of the transgression of those who had been carried away captive. And I sat astonished until the evening sacrifice. At the evening sacrifice, I rose from my fasting, and having torn my garment and my robe, I fell on my knees and spread out my hands to the Lord my God. And I said, Oh my God, I am too ashamed and humiliated to lift up my face to you, my God. For our iniquities have risen higher than our heads, and our guilt has grown up to the heavens. Since the days of our fathers to this day, we have been very guilty. And for our iniquities, we, our kings, and our priests have been delivered into the hand of the kings of the lands, to the sword, to the captivity, to plunder, and to humiliation, as it is this day. And now for a little while, grace has been shown from the Lord our God, to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a peg in his holy place, that our God may enlighten our eyes, and give us a measure of revival in our bondage. For we were slaves, yet our God did not forsake us in our bondage, yet he extended mercy to us in the sight of the kings of Persia, to revive us, to repair the house of our God, to rebuild its ruins, and to give us a wall in Judah and Jerusalem. And now, O our God, what shall we say after this? For we have taken from your commandments, which you commanded by your servants the prophets, saying, The land which you are entering to possess is an unclean land, with the uncleanness of the peoples of the land, with their abominations which have filled it, from one end to another with their impurity. Now therefore, do not give your daughters as wives for their sons, nor take their daughters to your sons, and never seek their peace or prosperity, that you may be strong and eat the good of the land, and live it as an inheritance to your children forever. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great guilt, since you, our God, have punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and have given us such deliverance as this, should we again break your commandments and join in marriage with the people committing these abominations? Would you not be angry with us until you had consumed us, so that there will be no remnant or survivor? O Lord, the God of Israel, you are righteous, for we are left as a remnant, as it is this day. Here we are before you in our guilt, though no one can stand before you because of this. Ezra chapter 10. Now while Ezra was praying, and while he was confessing, weeping, and bowing down there before the house of God, a very large assembly of men, women, and children gathered to him from Israel, where the people wept very bitterly. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Elam, spoke up and said to Ezra, We have trespassed against our gods, and have taken pagan wives from the peoples of the land. Yet now there is a hope in Israel in spite of this. Now therefore, let us make a covenant with our God to put away all these wives, and those who have been born to them, according to the advice of my master, and of those who tremble at the commandment of our God. And let it be done according to the law. Arise, for this matter is your responsibility. We also are with you. Be of good courage and do it. Then Ezra arose and made the leaders of the priests, the Levites, and all Israel swear on oath that they would do according to this word. So they swore an oath. Then Ezra rose up from before the house of God, and went into the chamber of Jehoiakim, the son of Elisha. And when he came there, he ate no bread and drank no water, for he mourned because of the guilt of those from the captivity. And they issued a proclamation throughout Judah and Jerusalem to all the descendants of the captivity, that they must gather at Jerusalem, and that whoever would not come within 3 days, according to the instructions of the leaders and the elders, all his property will be confiscated, and he himself will be separated from the assembly of those from the captivity. So all the men of Judah and Benjamin gathered at Jerusalem within 3 days. It was the 9th month, on the 20th of the month, And all the people sat in the open square of the house of God, trembling because of this matter, and because of heavy rain. Then Ezra the priest stood up and said to them, You have transgressed and have taken pagan wives, adding to the guilt of Israel. Now therefore, make confession to the Lord, the God of your fathers, and do his will. Separate yourselves from the peoples of the land and from the pagan wives. And all the assembly answered and said with a loud voice, Yes, as you have said, so you must do. But there are many people, it is season for heavy rain, and we are not able to stand outside. Nor is this the work of 1 or 2 days, for there are many of us who have transgressed in this matter. Please, let the leaders of our entire assembly stand, and let all those in our cities who have taken pagan wives come and appointed times, together with the elders and judges of their cities, until the fierce wrath of our God is turned away from us in this matter. Only Jonathan, the son of Azael, and Josiah, the son of Tikva, opposite this, and Meshullam and Shabbatai, the Levites, gave them support. Then the descendants of the captivity did so. Then Ezra the priest, with certain heads of the father's households, were set apart by the father's household, each of them by name, and they sat down on the first day, on the 10th month, to examine this matter. By the first day of the first month, they finished questioning all the men who had taken pagan wives. And among the sons of the priests who had taken pagan wives, the following were found of the son of Joshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brothers, Messiah, Eleazar, Jarib, and Gedaliah. And they gave their promise that they would put away their wives, and being guilty, they presented a ram of the flock as their trespass offering. Also of the sons of Immer, Hanani, and Zebadiah, of the sons of Harim, Messiah, Elijah, Shemaiah, Jael, and Uzziah, of the sons of Pashur, Elionai, Messiah, Ishmael, Nathanael, Zozabad, and Elisa. Also of the Levites, Zozabad, Shimei, Keliah, the same is Kelita, Pedaiah, Judah, and Eliezer. Also of the sinners, Elisha, of the gatekeepers, Shalom, Telem, and Uriah, and others of Israel. Of the sons of Perish, Remaiah, Josiah, Milkiah, Mizamin, Eleazar, Milkijah, and Benaiah. Of the sons of Elam, Etaniah, Zechariah, Jael, Abdi, Jeremoth, and Eliah. Of the sons of Jathu, Elionai, Eliashib, Etaniah, Jeremoth, Zabad, and Azizah. Of the sons of Bebai, Jehoianan, Hananiah, Zabai, and Adlai. Of the sons of Benai, Meshullam, Miluk, Adiah, Jeshur, Shil, and Ramoth. Of the sons of Pahath Moab, Adnah, Kilel, Benaiah, Messiah, Mattaniah, Bezalel, Binuai, and Manasseh. Of the sons of Harim, Eleazar, Ishijah, Malchijah, Shemaiah, Shimeon, Benjamin, Maluk, and Shemariah. Of the sons of Hashem, Matnai, Mattatha, Zabad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah, Manasseh, and Shimei. Of the sons of Benai, Madai, Amram, Uel, Benaiah, Bedaiah, Kila, Benaiah, Miramoth, Elishib, Mattaniah, Matnai, Josai, Benai, Binuai, Shimei, Shelemiah, Nathan, Adiah, Mechanadibai, Shashai, Sharai, Azrael, Shelemiah, Shemariah, Shalom, Amariah, and Joseph. Of the sons of Nebo, Jael, Mattatiah, Zabad, Zabina, Zadai, Joel, and Benaiah. All these had taken pagan wives, and some of them had wives by whom they had children. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 1. The words of Nehemiah, the son of Hekaliah. It came to pass in the month of Kislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan the citadel, that Hanani, one of my brethren, came with men from Judah, and I asked them concerning the Jews who had escaped, who had survived the captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said to me, the survivors who are left from the captivity in the province are there in great distress and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem is also broken down, and its gates are burned with fire. So it was, when I heard these words, that I sat down and wept and mourned for many days. I was fasting and praying before the God of heaven. And I said, I pray, Lord God of heaven, O great and awesome God, you who keep your covenant and mercy with those who love you and observe your commandments, please let your ear be attentive and your eyes open, that you may hear the prayer of your servant, which I pray before you. Now, day and night, with the children of Israel, your servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against you. Both my father's house and I have sinned. We have acted very corruptly against you, and have not kept the commandments, the statutes, nor the ordinances which you commanded your servant Moses. Remember, I pray, the word that you commanded your servant Moses, saying, if you are unfaithful, I will scatter you among the nations. But if you return to me, and keep my commandments and do them, though some of you were cast out to the farthest part of the heavens, and I will gather them from there, and bring them to the place which I have chosen as a dwelling for my name. Now these are your servants and your people, whom you have redeemed by your great power and by your strong hand. O Lord, I pray, please let your ear be attentive to the prayer of your servant, and to the prayer of your servants, who desire to fear your name, and let your servant prosper this day. I pray, and grant him mercy in the sight of this man, for I was the king's cupbearer. Nehemiah chapter 2. And it came to pass in the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when the wine was before him, that I took the wine and gave it to the king. Now I had never been sad in his presence before. Therefore the king said to me, why is your face sad, since you are not sick? This is nothing but sorrow of heart. So I became dreadfully afraid, and said to the king, may the king live forever. Why should my face not be sad, when the city, the place of my father's tombs, lie waste, and its gates are burnt with fire? And the king said to me, what do you request? So I prayed to the God of heaven, and I said to the king, if it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, I ask that you send me to Judah, to the city of my father's tombs, that I may rebuild it. And the king said to me, the queen also sitting beside him, how long will your journey be, and when will you return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. Furthermore, I said to the king, if it pleases the king, let us be given to me for the governors of the region beyond the river, that they must permit me to pass through till I come to Judah. And a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, that he must give me timber to make beams for the gates of the citadel, which pertains to the temple, for the city wall, and for the house that I will occupy. And the king granted them to me according to the good hand of my God upon me. And I went to the governors in the region beyond the river, and gave them the king's letters. And the king had sent captains of the army and horsemen with me. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite official heard of it, they were deeply disturbed that a man had come to seek the well-being of the children of Israel. So I came to Jerusalem, and was there 3 days. And I rose in the night, and I and a few men with me. I told no one what God had put in my heart to do at Jerusalem, nor was there any animal with me, except the one on which I rode. And I went out by night through the valley gate to the serpent well and the refuge gate, and viewed the walls of Jerusalem, which were broken down, and its gates, which were burnt with fire. And I went on to the fountain gate, into the king's pool, but there was no room for the animal under me to pass. So I went up in the night by the valley, and viewed the wall. Then I turned back, and entered by the valley gate, and so returned. And the officials did not know where I had gone, or what I had done. I had not yet told the Jews, the priests, the nobles, the officials, or the others who did war. And I said to them, you see the distress that we are in, how Jerusalem lies waste, and its gates are burned with fire. Come and let us build the wall of Jerusalem, that we may no longer be a reproach. And I told them of the hand of my God, which had been good upon me, and also of the king's words that he had spoken to me. So they said, let us rise up and build. And they set their hands to this good work. But when Sanballat the Horonite, Tobiah the Ammonite official, and Geshem the Arab heard of it, they laughed at us and despised us, and said, what is this thing that you are doing? Will you rebel against the king? So I answered them, and I said to them, the God of heaven himself will prosper us, Therefore, we, his servants, will arise and build, but you have no heritage or right or memorial in Jerusalem. Nehemiah chapter 3. Then Elisha, the high priest, rose up with his brethren, the priests, and built the sheep gate. They consecrated it and hung its doors. They built as far as the Tower of the 100, and consecrated it, and as far as the Tower of Hananel. Next to Elisha, the men of Jericho built, and next to them, EZRA, the son of Imri, built. Also the sons of Hassanah built the fish gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. And next to them, Meremoth, the son of Urijah, the son of Koz, made repairs. Next to them, Meshullam, the son of Berechiah, the son of Meshezabel, made repairs. Next to them, Zadok, the son of Bana, made repairs. Next to them, the Tekoites made repairs, but their nobles did not put their shoulders to the work of their Lord. Moreover, Jehoiada, the son of Hesea, and Meshullam, the son of Besodiah, repaired the old gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. And next to them, Melatiah, the Gibeonite, Jadon, the Meronothite, the men of Gibeon and Mizpah, repaired the residence of the governor of the region beyond the river. Next to him, Oziel, the son of Harhaiah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs. Also next to him, Hananiah, one of the perfumers, made repairs, and they fortified Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. And next to them, Rephaiah, the son of Hur, leader of half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs. Next to them, Jedaiah, the son of Harumaph, made repairs in front of his house. And next to him, Hattush, the son of Hashabniah, made repairs. Malchijah, the son of Harim, and Heshab, the son of Pathmoah, repaired another section, as well as the Tower of the Opens. And next to him was Shallum, the son of Helabash, leader of half the district of Jerusalem. He and his daughters made repairs. Hanan and the inhabitants of Zanoah repaired the valley gate. They built it, hung its doors with its bolts and bars, and repaired 1,000 cubits of the wall as far as the refuge gate. Malchijah, the son of Rechab, leader of the district of Beth-Hekrim, repaired the refuge gate. He built it and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. Shallum, the son of Kol-Hoseh, leader of the district of Mizpah, repaired the fountain gate. He built it, covered it, hung its doors with its bolts and bars, and repaired the wall of the pool of Shelah by the king's garden, as far as the stairs that go down from the city of David. After him, Nehemiah, the son of Azbuk, leader of half the district of Beth-Zur, made repairs as far as the place in front of the tombs of David, to the man-made pool, and as far as the house of the mighty. After him, the Levites under Rehum, the son of Bani, made repairs. Next to him, Hashabiah, leader of half the district of Keilah, made repairs for his district. After him, their brethren under Bevi, the son of Henadad, leader of the other half of the district of Keilah, made repairs. And next to him, EZRA, the son of Joshua, the leader of Mizpah, repaired another section in front of the ascent of the armory at the buttress. After him, Baruch, the son of Zabbai, carefully repaired the other section from the buttress to the door of the house of the Elisha high priest. After him, Meremoth, the son of Urijah, the son of Koz, repaired another section from the door of the house of Elisha to the end of the house of Elisha. And after him, the priest, the men of the plain, made repairs. After him, Benjamin and Hashem made repairs opposite their house. After them, Azariah, the son of Messiah, the son of Ananiah, made repairs by his house. After him, Binuai, the son of Henadad, repaired another section from the house of Azariah to the buttress, even as far as the corner. Pelem, the son of Ozai, made repairs opposite the buttress and on the tower, which projects from the king's upper house. It was by the court of the prison. After him, Pedaiah, the son of Perish, made repairs. Moreover, the Nethinim who dwelt in Ophel made repairs as far as the place in front of the water gate toward the east, and in the projecting tower. After them, the Tekoites repaired another section next to the great projecting tower, and as far as the wall of Ophel. Beyond the horse gate, the priest made repairs, each in front of his own house. After them, Zadok the son of Immer made repairs in front of his own house. After him, Shemaiah the son of Shechaniah, the keeper of the east gate, made repairs. After him, Hananiah the son of Shelemiah, and Hanan the sixth son of Zeleth, repaired another section. After him, Meshullam the son of Berechiah made repairs in front of his dwelling. After him, Malchijah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs as far as the house of the Nethinim and of the merchants in front of Mikkat gate, and as far as the upper room at the corner, and between the upper room at the corner, as far as the sheep gate, the goldsmiths and the merchants made repairs. Nehemiah chapter 4. So it happened, when Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall, and he was furious and very indignant, and mocked the Jews, and he spoke before his brethren in the army of Samaria, and said, What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they fortify themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they compel it in a day? Will they revive the stones from the heaps of rubbish, stones that are burned? Now Tobiah the Ammonite was beside him, and he said, Whatever they build, if even a fox goes up on it, he will break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised. Turn their reproach on their own heads, and give them as plunder to a land of captivity. Do not cover their iniquity, and do not let their sin be blotted out from before you, for they have provoked you to anger before the builders. So we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together up to half its height, for the people had a mind to work. Now it happened, when Sanballat, Tobiah, the Arabs, and the Ammonites, and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were being restored, and the gaps were beginning to be closed, that they became very angry, and all of them conspired together to come and attack Jerusalem and create confusion. Nevertheless, we made our prayer to our God, and because of them, we set a watch against them day and night. Then Judah said, The strength of the laborers is failing, and there is so much rubbish that we are not able to build a wall. And our adversaries said, They will neither know nor see anything till we come into their midst and kill them and cause the work to cease. So it was, when the Jews who dwelt near them came, that they told us 10 times, From whatever place you return, they will be upon us. Therefore I positioned men behind the lower parts of the wall, at the openings, and I set the people according to their families, with their swords, with their spears, and their bows. And I looked, and words said to nobles, to the leaders, and to the rest of the people, Do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, great and awesome, and fight for your brethren, your sons, your daughters, your wives, and your houses. And it happened, when our enemies heard that it was known to us, and that God had brought their plot to nothing, that all of us returned to the wall, everyone to his work. So it was, from the time on, that half of my servants worked in construction, while the other half held the spears, the shields, the bows, and wore armor. And the leaders were behind all the house of Judah, those who built on the wall, and those who carried burdens, loaded themselves, so that with one hand they worked at construction, and with the other hand held a weapon. Every one of the builders had his sword girded at his side as he built, and the one who sounded the trumpet was beside me. And I said to the nobles, the rulers, and the rest of the people, The work is great and extensive, and we are separated far from one another on the wall. Whenever you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to us there. Our God will fight for us. So we labored in the work, and half of the men held spears from daybreak until the stars appeared. At the same time, I also said to the people, Let each man and his servant stay at night in Jerusalem, that they may be our guard by night and a working party by day. So neither I, my brethren in my service, nor the men of the guard who followed me took off our clothes, except that everyone took them off for washing. Nehemiah chapter 5. And there was a great outcry of the people and their wives against their Jewish brethren. For there were those who said, We, our sons, and our daughters are many. Therefore let us get grain, that we may eat and live. There were also some who said, We have mortgaged our land and vineyards and houses. We might buy grain because of the famine. And there were also those who said, We have borrowed money for the king's tax on our lands and vineyards. And now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children. And indeed, we are forcing our sons and our daughters to be slaves. And some of our daughters have been brought into slavery. It is not in our power to redeem them, for other men have other lands and vineyards. And I became very angry when I heard their outcry in these words. After serious thought, I rebuked the nobles and rulers and said to them, each of you is exacting usury from his brother. So I called a great assembly against them. And I said to them, according to our ability, we have redeemed our Jewish brethren who were sold to the nations. Now indeed, will you even sell your brethren, or should they be sold to us? Then they were silenced and found nothing to say. Then I said, what you are doing is not good. You do not walk in the fear of our God because of the reproach of the nations, our enemies. I also, with my brethren and my servants, am lending them money and grain. Please, let us stop this usury. Restore not to them, even this day, their lands, their vineyards, their olive groves, and their houses, also 100 of the money and the grain, the new wine and oil that you have charged them. So they said, we will restore it, and will require nothing from them. We will do as you say. Then I called first and required an oath from them that they would do according to this promise. Then I shook out the fold of my garments and said, so may God shake out each man from his house and from his property, who does not perform this promise, even thus may he be shaken out and emptied. And all the assembly said, Amen, and praise the Lord. Then the people did according to this promise. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah, from the 20th year until the 32nd year of King Artaxerxes, 12 years, neither I nor my brothers ate the governor's provisions, but the former governors far before me laid burdens on the people, and took from them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. Yes, even their servants were ruled over the people, but I did not do so because of their fear of God. Indeed, I also continued to work on this wall, and we did not buy any land. All my servants were gathered there for the work, and at my table were 150 Jews and rulers, besides those who came to us from the nations around us. Now the which was prepared daily was an ox and 6 choice sheep. Also fowl were prepared for me, and once every 10 days an abundance of all kinds of wine. And in spite of this, I did not demand the governor's provisions, because the bondage was heavy on these people. Remember me, my God, for good, according to all that I have done for these people. Nehemiah chapter 6. Now it happened when Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, Arab, and the rest of our enemies heard that I had rebuilt the wall, and that there were no friends left in it, though at the time I did not harm the doors and the gates. Then Sanballat and Geshem sent to me, saying, Come, let us meet together among the villages in the plain of Ono. They thought to do me harm. So I sent messengers to them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease while I leave it and go down to you? But they sent me this message 4 times, and I answered them in the same manner. Then somebody sent a servant to me as before, the 5th time, with an open letter in his hand. In it was written, It is reported among the nations, and Geshem says that you and the Jews plan to rebel. Therefore, according to these rumors, you are rebelled noble, as you may be their king. And you have also appointed prophets to proclaim concerning you at Jerusalem, saying, There is a king in Judah. Now these matters will be reported to the king. So come, therefore, and let us consult together. And I said to him, saying, No such things as you say are being done, but you invent them in your own heart. For they all were trying to make us afraid, saying, Their hands will be weakened in the work, and it will not be done. Now therefore, O God, strengthen my hands. Afterward I came to the house of Shemaiah, the son of Deliah, the son of Mehetabel, who was a secret informer, and he said, Let us meet together in the house of God, within the temple, and let us close the doors of the temple, for they are coming to kill you. Indeed, at night they will come to kill you. And I said, Should such a man as I flee? And who is there such as I, who would go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in. Then I perceived that God had not sent him at all, but that he pronounced this prophecy against me, because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. For this reason, he was hired, that I should be afraid, and act that way in sin, so that they might have cause for an evil report that they might reproach me. My God, remember Tobiah and Sanballat, according to these their works. And the prophetess Noadiah, the rest of the prophets who had made me afraid. So the wall was finished on the 25th day of Elul, in 52 days, and it happened when all our enemies heard of it, and all the nations around us saw these things, that they were very disheartened in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was done by our God. Also, in those days, the nobles of Judah sent many letters to Tobiah, and the letters of Tobiah came to them, for many in Judah were pledged to him, because he was the son-in-law of Shechaniah, the son of EZRA, and his son Jehohanan had married the daughter of Mishal, the son of Zechariah. Also, they reported his good deeds before me, and reported my words to him. Tobiah sent letters to frighten me. Nehemiah chapter 7. That it was, when the wall was built, and I had hung the doors, and the gatekeepers, the singers, and the Levites had been appointed, that I gave the charge of Jerusalem to my brother Hananiah, and Hananiah, the leader of the citadel, for he was a faithful man and feared God more than many. And I said to them, do not let the gates of Jerusalem be opened until the sun is hot, and while they stand guard, let them shut and bar the doors, and appoint guards from among the inhabitants of Jerusalem, one at his watch station, and another in front of his own house. Now the city was large and spacious, where the people in it were few, and the houses were not rebuilt. Then my God put it into my heart to gather the nobles, the rulers, and the people, that they might be registered by genealogy. And I found the register of the genealogy of those who had come up in the first return, and found written in it, these are the people of the province who came back from the captivity of those who had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away, and who will return to Jerusalem and Judah, everyone to his city. Those who came with Jeroboam were Jeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Ramaiah, Nehemiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mizpareth, Bigvai, Nehum, and Bana. The number of the men of the people of Israel, the sons of Peresh, 2,172. The sons of Shephatiah, 372. The sons of Era, 652. The sons of Pahath-Moab, of the sons of Jeshua and Joah, 2,818. The sons of Elam, 1,254. The sons of Zethu, 845. The sons of Zekai, 760. The sons of Binnui, 648. The sons of Bebai, 628. The sons of Asgad, 2,322. The sons of Adoniram, 667. The sons of Bigvai, 2,067. The sons of Adin, 655. The sons of Adram, Hezekiah, 98. The sons of Hashem, 328. The sons of Bezai, 324. The sons of Harith, 112. The sons of Gibeon, 95. The men of Bethlehem and Netphah, 188. The men of Anathoth, 128. The men of Beth Asmaveth, 42. The men of Kirjath-jearim, Kephirah, and Beeroth, 743. The men of Ramah and Givah, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men of Bethel and Ai, 123. The men of the other Nebo, 52. The sons of the other Elam, 1,254. The sons of Haran, 320. The sons of Jericho, 345. The sons of Lot, Hadid, and On, 721. The sons of Zena, 930. The priests, the sons of Jediah, of the house of Jeshua, 973. The sons of Immer, 1,052. The sons of Asher, 1,247. The sons of Haran, 1,017. The Levites, the sons of Jeshua, of Kadmiel, and of the sons of Hodipah, 74. The singers, the sons of Asaph, 148. The gatekeepers, the sons of Shalom, the sons of Ater, the sons of Tam, the sons of Abgab, the sons of Hatita, the sons of Shobai, 138. The Nethinim, the sons of Zahahi, the sons of Hasupah, the sons of Tabaoth, the sons of Keres, the sons of Seah, the sons of Padon, the sons of Lebanon, the sons of Hagabah, the sons of Salmon, the sons of Hena, the sons of Gid, the sons of Geher, the sons of Reaiah, the sons of Rezin, the sons of Nekoda, the sons of Gesem, the sons of Oz, the sons of Heshniah, the sons of Besai, the sons of Minim, the sons of Nephishim, the sons of Hakub, the sons of Hakupah, the sons of Harhur, the sons of Barzillai, the sons of Mahida, the sons of Harsha, the sons of Barkus, the sons of Sisera, the sons of Tema, the sons of Neziah, the sons of Hatipha, the sons of Solomon's servants, the sons of Sotai, the sons of Sophireth, the sons of Perida, the sons of Zelon, the sons of Darkon, the sons of Gideon, the sons of Shephatiah, the sons of Hetiel, the sons of Hokereth of Zebaim, the sons of Ammon. All the Nethinim and the sons of Solomon's servants were 392, and these were the ones who came up from the Tel Milah, Tel Harsha, Kereth, Edom, and Emer, but they could not identify their father's house, nor their lineage, whether they were of Israel, the sons of Delaiah, the sons of Tobiah, the sons of Nekoda, 642, and of the priests, the sons of Habiah, the sons of Kos, the sons of Barzillai, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called by their name. These saw their listing among those who were registered by genealogy, but it was not found. Therefore they were excluded from the priesthood as defined, as the governor said to them that they should not eat of the most holy things, till a priest could consult with the Urim and Thummim. Altogether, the whole assembly was 42,360, besides their male and female servants, of whom there were 7,337, and they had 245 men and women singers. Their horses were 736, their mules 245, their camels 435, and donkeys 6,720. And some of the heads of the fathers' houses gave to the Lord. The governor gave to the treasury 1,000 gold drachmas, 50 basins, and 530 priestly garments. Some of the heads of the fathers' houses gave to the treasury of the Lord 20,000 gold drachmas, and 2,200 silver minas. And that which the rest of the people gave was 20,000 gold drachmas, 2,000 silver minas, and 7 priestly garments. So the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, some of the people, the Nethinim, and all Israel dwelt in their cities. When the 7th month came, the children of Israel were in their cities. Nehemiah chapter 8. Now all the people gathered together as one man in an open square that was in front of the water gate. And they told Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Lord had commanded Israel. So Ezra the priest brought the law before the assembly of men and women, and all who could hear with understanding, on the first day of the 7th month. Then he read from it in the open square that was in front of the water gate from morning until midday, before the men and women, and those who could understand, and the ears of the old people were attentive to the book of the law. So Ezra the scribe stood on a platform of wood which he had made for the purpose, and beside him at his right hand stood Mattithiah, Shema, Ananiah, Ananiah, Urijah, Hilkiah, and Messiah, and at his left hand Pedaiah, Misael, Melchijah, Hashem, Hashbadana, Zechariah, and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people, for he was standing above all the people. And when he opened it, all the people stood up. And Ezra blessed the Lord, the great God. Then all the people answered, Amen, Amen, while lifting up their hands, and they bowed their heads and worshipped the Lord with their faces to the ground. Also, Yeshua, Benai, Sherebiah, Jamin, Echo, Shabbatai, Hodijah, Messiah, Kelita, Azariah, Joseph, Hanan, Peliah, and Levites helped the people to understand the law, and the people stood in their place. So they read diligently from the book in the law of God, and they gave them sense, and helped them to understand the reading. And Nehemiah, who was the governor, Ezra the priest and scribe, and the Levites who taught the people, said to all people, This day is holy to the Lord, your God. Do not mourn nor weep, for all the people wept, and they heard the words of the law. And he said to them, Go your way, eat the fat, drink the sweet, and send portions to those to whom nothing is prepared. For this day is holy to our Lord. Do not sorrow, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. So the Levites quieted all the people, saying, Be still, for the day is holy. Do not be grieved. And all the people went their way to eat and drink, to send portions and rejoice greatly, because they understood the words that the Lord declared to them. the second day, the heads of the fathers' houses of all the people, with the priests and Levites, were gathered to Ezra the scribe, in order to understand the words of the law. And they found written in the law, which the Lord had commanded by Moses, that the children of Israel should dwell in booths during the feast of the seventh month, and that they should announce and proclaim in all their cities and in Jerusalem, saying, Go out to the mountain and bring olive branches, branches of olive oil trees, myrtle branches, palm branches, and branches of the leafy trees, to make booths, as it is written. Then the people went out and brought them, and made themselves booths, each one on the roof of his house, or in the courtyards of the courts of the house of God, and in the open square of the water gate, and the open square of the gate of Ephraim. So the whole assembly of those who had returned from the captivity made a booth and sat under the booth. For since the days of Joshua the son of Nun, until that day the children of Israel had not done so. And there was very great gladness. Also, day by day, from the first day until the last day, he read from the book of the law of God. And they kept the feast 7 days, and on the eighth day there was a sacred assembly, according to the prescribed command. Nehemiah chapter 9. Now on the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting, in sackcloth, and with dust on their heads. Then those of Israel like lineage separate themselves from all foreigners, and they stood and confessed their sins and the iniquities of their fathers, and they stood up in their place and read from the book of the law of the Lord their God, the one for the one of the day, and for another fourth they confessed and worshipped the Lord their God. Then Joshua, Benai, Kadmiel, Shebaniah, Benai, Sherebiah, Benai, and Kenani stood on the stairs of the Levites and cried out with a loud voice to the Lord their God. And the Levite Joshua, Kadmiel, Benai, Hashemniah, Sherebiah, Odijah, Shebaniah, and Pethahiah said, Stand up and bless the Lord your God forever and ever. Blessed be your glorious name, which is exalted above all blessing and praise. You alone are the Lord. You have made heaven, the heaven of heavens with all their hosts, the earth and everything on it, the seas, and all that is in them, and you preserve them all. The host of heaven worships you. You are the Lord God, who chose Abraham and brought him out of Ur of the Chaldeans, and gave him the name Abraham. You found his heart faithful before you, and made a covenant with him to give the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and all the Girgashites, to give it to his descendants. You have performed your words, for you are righteous. You saw the affliction of our fathers in Egypt, and heard their cry by the Red Sea. You show signs and wonders against Pharaoh, against all his servants, and against all the people of his land. For you knew that they acted proudly against him, so you made a name for yourself, as it is this day. And you divided the sea before them, so that they entered the midst of the sea and the dry land. And their persecutors you threw into the deep, as a stone into the mighty waters. Moreover, you led them by day with a cloud pillar, and by night with a pillar of fire, to give them light on the road which they should travel. You came down also Mount Sinai, and spoke with them from heaven, and gave them just ordinances and true laws, good statutes and commandments. You made known to them your holy Sabbath, and commanded them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses your servant. You gave them bread from heaven for their hunger, and brought them water out of the rock for their thirst, and told them to go in to possess the land which you had sworn to give them. But they and our fathers acted proudly, hardened their necks, and did not heed your commandments. They refused to obey, and they were not mindful of your wonders that you did among them. But they hardened their necks, and in their rebellion they appointed a leader to return to their bondage. But you are God, ready to pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to anger, abundant in kindness, and did not forsake them. Even when they made a molded calf for themselves, and said, This is your God, that brought you up out of Egypt, and worth great provocations, yet in your manifold mercies you did not forsake them in the wilderness. The pillar of the cloud did not depart from them by day, to lead them on the road, nor the pillar of fire by night, to show them light and the way they should go. You also gave your good spirit to instruct them, and did not withhold your manna from their mouth, and gave them water for their thirst. 40 years you sustained them in the wilderness. They lacked nothing. Their clothes did not wear out, and their feet did not swell. Moreover, you gave them kingdoms and nations, and divided them into districts. So they took possession of the land of Zion, the land of the king of Heshbon, and the land of Og, king of Bashan. You also multiplied their children as the stars of heaven, and brought them into the land which you had told their fathers to go in and possess. So the people went in and possessed the land. You subdued before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gave them into their hands with their kings, and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they wished. And they took strong cities and a rich land, and possessed houses full of all goods, cisterns already done, vineyards, olive groves, and fruit trees in abundance. So they ate and were filled and grew fat, and delighted themselves in your great goodness. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against you, cast your law behind their backs, and killed your prophets, testified against them to turn them to yourself, and they were great provocations. Therefore you delivered them into the hand of their enemies, oppressed them, and in the time of their trouble, when they cried to you, you heard from heaven, and according to your abundant mercies, you gave them deliverance and saved them from the hand of their enemies. But after they did the rest, they again did evil before you. Therefore you left them in the hand of their enemies, so that they had dominion over them. Yet when they returned and cried out to you, you heard from heaven, and many times you delivered them according to your mercies, and testified against them, that you might bring them back to your law. Yet they acted proudly, and did not heed your commandments, but sinned against your judgments, which if a man does, he shall live by them. And they shrugged their shoulders, stiffened their necks, and would not hear. Before many years you had patience with them, and testified against them by your spirit in your prophets. Yet they would not listen. Therefore you gave them into the hand of the peoples of the lands. Nevertheless, in your great mercy, you did not utterly consume them, nor forsake them. For you are God, gracious and merciful. Now therefore, our God, the great, the mighty, and the awesome God, who keeps covenant and mercy, do not let all the troubles seem small before you that has come upon us, our kings and our princes, our priests and our prophets, our fathers and all your people, from the days of the kings of Assyria until this day. However, you are just in all that has befallen us. For you have dealt faithfully, but we have done wickedly. Neither our kings, nor our princes, our priests, nor our fathers have kept your law, or heeded your commandments and your testimonies, with which you testified against them. For they have not served you in their kingdom, or in many good things that you gave them, or in the large and rich land which you set before them, nor did any they turn from their wicked ways. Here we are, servants today, in the land that you gave to our fathers, to eat its fruits and its bounty. Here we are, servants in it, and it yields much increase to the kings you have set over us, because of our sins. Also, they have dominion over our bodies, and are kept at their pleasure. And we are in great distress, and because of all this, we make a sure covenant and write it. Our leaders, our Levites, and our priests seal it. Nehemiah chapter 10. Now those who place their seal on the document were Nehemiah the governor, the son of Hekaliah, and Zedekiah, Zariah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Pashur, Amariah, Malchijah, Hattush, Shebaniah, Melech, Harim, Meremoth, Obadiah, Daniel, Ginnathon, Baruch, Meshullam, Abijah, Mishmin, Messiah, Bilgai, and Shemaiah. These were the priests, the Levites, Jeshua the son of Azaniah, Binnui of the sons of Henadad, and Kadmiel, their brethren, Shebaniah, Hodijah, Kelita, Peliah, Hanan, Micah, Rehum, Hashabiah, Zechar, Sherebiah, Shebaniah, Hodijah, Benai, and Beninu, the leaders of the people, Perish, Pathmoa, Eleh, Zatu, Benai, Asgad, Bebai, Adnijah, Bigbai, Adin, Ater, Hezekiah, Azra, Hodijah, Hashem, Bezai, Harif, Anathoth, Nebai, Mikpesh, Meshullam, Hazer, Meshezabel, Zeder, Jedua, Pelatiah, Hanan, Anaiah, Hoshea, Hananiah, Hashab, Harish, Hilah, Shobet, Rahel, Hashabnah, Messiah, Ahijah, Hanan, Anan, Melech, Harim, and Banak. Now the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, the Nethinim, and all those who had separated themselves from the peoples of the lands of the will of God, their wives, their sons, and their daughters, everyone who had knowledge and understanding. These joined with their brethren, their nobles, and entered into Christ in an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe in the old commandments of the Lord our God, Lord our Lord, and his ordinances and his statutes. We will not give our daughters as wives to the people of the land, nor take the daughters for our sons. If the peoples of the land were wares or any grain to sell on the Sabbath day, we would not buy it from them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and we would forego the 7 years' purchase and the exacting of every debt. Also, we made ordinances for ourselves to exact from ourselves yearly 1/3 of a shekel for the service of the house of our God, for the showbread, for the regular grain offering, for the regular burnt offering of the Sabbath, the new moons, and the set feast, for the holy things, for the sin offerings to make atonement for Israel, and all the work of the house of our God. We cast lots among the priests and Levites and the people for bringing the root offering into the house of our God, according to our fathers' houses, at the appointed times, year by year, to burn in the altar of the Lord our God, as it is written in the law. And we made ordinances to bring the first fruits on our ground and the first fruits of all fruit of all trees year by year to the house of the Lord, to bring the firstborn of our sons and our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstborn of our herds and our flocks, to the house of our God, to the priests who minister in the house of our God, to bring the first fruits of our dough, our offspring, offerings, the fruit from all kinds of trees, and new wine and oil, to the priests to their storerooms of the house of our God, and to bring the tithe of our land to the Levites. For the Levites should receive the tithes in all our farming communities, and the priests, the descendants of Aaron, shall be with their Levites when the Levites receive tithes, and the Levites shall bring up a tenth of the tithe to the house of our God, to the rooms of the storehouse. For the children of Israel and the children of Levi shall bring the offering of the grain, of the new wine and the oil, to the storerooms, where the articles of the sanctuary are, where the priests, the minister, and the gatekeepers and the singers are, and we will not neglect the house of our God. Nehemiah chapter 11. Now the leaders of the people dwelt in Jerusalem. The rest of the people cast lots to bring 1 out of 10 to dwell in Jerusalem, the holy city, and the 9/10 were to dwell in other cities. And the people blessed all the men who willingly offered themselves to dwell in Jerusalem. There are the heads of the province who dwelt in Jerusalem. But in the cities of Judah, everyone dwelt in his own possession in their cities, Israelites, priests, Levites, Nethinim, and descendants of Solomon servants. Also in Jerusalem dwelt some of the children of Judah and of the children of Benjamin. The children of Judah, Attiah, the son of Uzziah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Eri, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Mahalalel, of the children of Perez, and Messiah, the son of Barak, the son of Kolhoseh, the son of Haziah, the son of Adiah, the son of Joiri, the son of Zechariah, the son of Shilonai, all the sons of Perez who dwelt in Jerusalem, were 468 valiant men. And these are the sons of Benjamin: Saluk, the son of Meshullam, the son of Joel, the son of Pedaiah, the son of Koliah, the son of Manasseh, Messiah, the son of Ithiel, the son of Jeshaiah, and after him Gabai and Salai, 928. Joel, the son of Zechariah, was their overseer, and Judah, the son of Senua, was second over the city. Of the priests, Jediah, the son of Joari, and Jakin, Zariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Moriah, the son of Ahitub, was the leader of the house of God. Their brethren who did the work of the house of war, 822, and Adai, the son of Jeroham, the son of Hilaliah, the son of Amzai, the son of Zechariah, the son of Hashir, the son of Malchijah, and his brethren, as of their fathers' houses, were 242, and Amishai, the son of Azrael, the son of Ahazai, the son of Meshillemoth, the son of Immer, and their brethren, mighty men of valor, were 128. Their overseer was Jeptiel, the son of one of the great men. Also the Levites, Shemaiah, the son of Hashem, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Bunai, Shabbatai, and Zozabad, over the heads of the Levites, had the oversight of the business outside of the house of God. Mattaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Zebdiah, the son of Asa, the leader, began the thanksgiving with prayer. Bagokiah, the second among his brethren, and Abda, the son of Shemuel, the son of Galil, the son of Jeduthun. All the Levites in the holy city were 284. Moreover, the gatekeepers, Echo, Talmud, and their brethren who kept their gates, were 172. And the rest of Israel, the priests and Levites, were in all the cities of Judah, everyone in his inheritance. But the Nethinim dwelt in Ophel, and Zion, and Gishpa were over the Nethinim. Also, the overseer of the Levites at Jerusalem was Uzziah the son of Benai, the son of Hashbiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micah, of the sons of Asa, the singers in charge of the service of the house of God, for it was the king's command concerning them, and a certain portion should be for the singers, a quota day by day. Petaiah, the son of Meshezabel, of the children of EZRA, the son of Judah, was the king's deputy in all matters concerning the people. And as for the villages with their fields, some of the children of Judah dwelt in Kirjath Arba and his villages, Dibon and his villages, Jekabseel and his villages, in Jeshua, Molada, Beth-Pelet, Hazarshul, and Beersheba and his villages, in Ziklag and Mekonah and his villages, and in Rimmon, Zorah, Jarmuth, Zanoah, Adullam and their villages, in Lachish and its fields, and Azgah and its villages. They dwelt from Beersheba to the valley of Hinnom. Also the children of Benjamin from Geba dwelt in Michmash, Ijah, and Bethel and their villages, in Anaroth, Nob, and Ananiah, in Hazor, Ramah, Getaim, in Hadid, Zeboim, Nebelet, in Lot, Ono, and the village craftsmen. Some of the Judean divisions of the Levites were in Benjamin. Nehemiah chapter 12. Now these are the priests and the Levites who came up with Jeroboam, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, Zariah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Melech, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rehum, Meremoth, Edo, Ginnethoi, Abijah, Mijamin, Mediah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Joiarib, Jedaiah, Salu, Amo, Hilkiah, and Jedaiah. These were the heads of the priests and their brethren in the days of Jeshua. Moreover, the Levites were Jeshua, Eli, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who led the thanksgiving songs, he and his brethren. Also, Bechukiah and Unai, their brethren, stood across from them in their duties. Jeshua begat Joachim, Joachim begat Eliashib, Eliashib begat Joiada, Joiada begat Jonathan, and Jonathan begat Jedua. Now in the days of Joachim the priest, the heads of the fathers' houses were of Seraiah, Neriah of Jeremiah, Hananiah of Ezra, Meshullam of Amariah, Johanan of Meliku, Jonathan of Shebaniah, Joseph of Haran, Adnah of Meraiah, Hilkiah of Eder, Zechariah of Ginnethon, Meshullam of Abijah, Zechariah the son of Mishman, of Moadiah, Hilkiah of Bilgah, Shemuel of Shemaiah, Jonathan of Joari, Mattanai of Jediah, of Zai, of Salai, Kalai of Ammon, Eber of Hilkiah, Hashbiah, and of Jediah, Nathanael. During the reign of Darius the Persian, a record was also kept of the Levites and the priests, who had been heads of their fathers' houses in the days of Eliashib, Joiada, Johanan, and Jedua, the sons of Levi, the heads of the fathers' houses, until the days of Johanan, the son of Eliashib, were written in the book of the Chronicles. And the heads of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, and Jeshua the son of Kadmiel, with their brothers across from them, to praise and give thanks, whom originated with growth. according to the command of David, the man of God, Mattaniah, Babukiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talmud, and Ephah were gatekeepers keeping the watch at the storerooms of the gates. These lived in the days of Joachim, the son of Jeshua, the son of Josiah, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and of Ezra the priest, the scribe. Now at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought out the Levites in all the places to bring them to Jerusalem to celebrate the dedication with gladness, both with thanksgivings and singing, with cymbals and stringed instruments and harps. And the sons of the singers gathered together from the countryside around Jerusalem, from the villages of the Netophathites, from the house of Gilgal, and from the fields of Geba and Asmaveth, for the singers had built themselves villages all around Jerusalem. Then the priests and the Levites purified themselves and purified the people, the gates, and the wall. So I brought the leaders of Judah up on the wall and appointed 2 large thanksgiving choirs. One went to the right hand on the wall toward the refuge gate. After them went Hosea and half of the leaders of Judah, and Azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, and some of the priest's sons with trumpets. Zechariah, the son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Asaph, and his brethren, Shemaiah, Azrael, Gilalai, Mai, Nathanael, Judah, and Hanani, with the musical instruments of David, the man of God, and Ezra the scribe went before them by the fountain gate in front of them. They went up the stairs of the city of David, on the stairway on the wall, beyond the house of David, as far as the water gate eastward. The other thanksgiving choir went the opposite way, and I was behind them with half of the people on the wall, going past the tower of the oven as far as the broad wall, and above the gate of Ephraim, over the old gate, above the fish gate, the tower of Hananel, the tower of the 100, as far as the sheep gate, and they stopped by the gate of the prison. So the 2 thanksgiving choirs stood in the house of God. Likewise, I and half of the brothers with me, and the priest Eliakim, Isaiah, Benjamin, Micaiah, Elionai, Zechariah, and Hananiah, with trumpets, also Messiah, Shemaiah, Eliezer, Uzziah, Jehoianan, Malchijah, Elam, and Ezer. The singers also sang loudly with Jezreiah, the director. Also that day they offered great sacrifices and rejoiced, for God had made them rejoice with great joy. The women and the children also rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard afar off. And at the same time some were appointed over the rooms of the storehouse for the offerings, the first fruits and the tithes, together into them, from the fields of the cities, portions specified by the law, for the priests and the Levites, which Judah rejoiced over the priests and the Levites for ministry. Both the singers and the gatekeepers kept charge of their God and the charge of their purification, according to the command of David and Solomon his son. For in the days of David and Asa of old, there were chiefs of the singers and songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. In the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah, all Israel gave the portions for the singers and the gatekeepers, a portion for each day. They also consecrated the holy days for the Levites, and the Levites consecrated them for the children of Aaron. Amen.